Hey guys, I'm doing a reading for Taurus, the fixed earth sign of the zodiac, the beautiful Venusian bull of the zodiac, the second zodiac sign. This is for Taurus, sun, moon, and rising, so wherever it fits for you, or if you have a stellium in Taurus. Now, the big news for your sign, guys, is that Uranus is about to leave your sign, and it's been in the sign of Taurus for the last 8 years. Um, which is why we've had so many things like revolving around our home. COVID is a Uranus and Taurus event. What else? Immigration is a really big thing with Uranus and Taurus because Taurus rules the home, right? And you are the sign of security and money and stability. Groundedness are things that we associate with Taurus. And Uranus brings shocks, which is why like everyone had to stay home, during COVID. And that's how we had to stay safe and secure. Uranus, that's how Uranus operates. So you may have been experiencing shocks these last few years, and I'm very excited to tell you that your life is going to considerably chill out. Even though there's a lot going on in the world, there's a lot of like fire energy in the sky coming with planets moving into Aries. Uranus is going to be entering Gemini, and we're going to be seeing like more technological advancement and less stuff messing with our house and messing with our security and our safety. Immigration brings up feelings of insecurity because people are moving their homes all over the world, for example. So let's do a quick reading of what's going on with you. Forgive my blurb there, but that is a very interesting transit that we have just undergone. It's coming to an end. Uranus is going to be Uranus has moved direct in your sign yesterday. So now it's making a forward motion. You are going to be feeling that. You are going to be feeling some kind of progress at this time. Something, maybe you're wrapping things up at this time, things that have been an issue in your life. You are fixing it or healing it, and soon it's going to be completed. This cycle is coming to an end for you. So let me get your cards, my friends. Interesting, interesting. Okay. For my beautiful bulls. Where's all the bull? This is for Taurus, the sign of Taurus. Tell me about Taurus. I see the High Priestess coming out. Love that. A lot of intuition coming out with your sign. You are feeling things. Okay, I got the King of Worlds. You are the King of Pentacles in this case. You are someone who wants security, you want stability. You are searching and seeking growth, but also yeah, all the things of the material world. Like you may be changing your career at this time or looking to improve your career. You may be looking at like making sure your home is in this like optimal level. Um, you're an achiever of some kind. You want to achieve more materially in the material world. So that can be career, that can be home front. That can also be working with others. Like you might be ready to take on a more leadership role in your community, which is awesome because this is a king card, my friends. Like the King of Worlds is not afraid to become a leader. You can if you want to. Okay, we have the Chariot. You may be moving or looking to move. You may be in some type of transit as of right now where things are changing around you. Maybe life as you know it, you're seeing that last bit of change happening in your community around you. Okay. That's a very positive card though, because this is like saying you're spiritually ready for it. Okay, interesting. Interesting. So the Ace of Worlds came out. So you may be afraid to start some new things. You may be feeling a little hesitant about starting something, maybe something that's changing your schedule. It could be beginning. This is the Ace of Pentacles, by the way, and it's called the success card. So you might be like thinking about starting a program, and it's going to be like, because it's reversed, it's going to be affecting your schedule. It's going to be maybe hitting your bank account a little more than you'd like. Um, or you're doing something that is not necessarily convenient, but in the end, it will lead to success. And right now, you're just thinking about how this is going to be affecting every aspect of your life. High Priestess is coming out as your hidden factor. So you are making an intuitive decision that whatever moves you're making at this time, they are guided by your intuition. You can see ahead that the decisions you make today are going to improve your future. Okay? You can tell, you can see that. So that's what you're aiming for. You're intuiting what is going to be the most valuable thing that is going to be taking up my time. And here we have the time space card coming out as your obstacle or attitude. It came out sideways. So this is judgment. This is the end of a cycle. You are learning from what has happened these last 8 years. Okay. On a bigger scale, there is no doubt you have learned a lot from the last 8 years. And your job right now is to reflect on how much you've learned and how your behavior determines how the future is going to look tomorrow, the next week, the next month, and the next year or two or many years, right? So this is a card of reflection, and this is a great attitude to have that you are completing some kind of cycle here. You definitely are. You're making movement toward a better, more stable future for yourself. And what's our conclusion? We have the Two of Worlds, another Pentacle card. And this is my reflection card. So at this point, you are reflecting on the things you've invested your time in. Okay, the things that you invested all your time in, what was worth it? What was worth your time, right? What was something that actually brought back uh, some kind of meaningful return to you, right? And keep focusing on the pentacle that brings back the best rewards. That is very clear. This is very straightforward reading today, you guys. I'm actually really happy with this reading because these are big major cards. And like I said, like you've been going through it. So there's a lot to reflect on. And you have a lot of wisdom with the High Priestess. This is what people don't see about you, is how much wisdom you have. So use your intuition, but also reflect. Maybe do some journaling at this time. Take some time to journal. Write down what happened with you, what you thought was going to happen, maybe what didn't happen, and then where you want to go from here. What's the goals for this 2026 year? Where do you want to go? What do you want to get done? You have everything you need to do this. You are the King of Pentacles. You can achieve more of what you want. You can. You have the skills. You have the energy. You can do it. You just maybe reflect on what works, what doesn't, you know, whatever these goals are for you. Yeah, and like the only thing your known desire just shows a little bit of hesitancy. You're like, "Ah, man, if I change this one thing, then I have to change everything. Like I'm everything might change, okay?" And that makes sense. That makes sense. So you're just considering that. You're considering it, but the only way to grow, which is what the King of Pentacles does, is to make some moves. You got to make some moves. So just reflect on where you've been, how far you've come, what's helpful to you, what isn't, who is helpful, who isn't. Okay. Take some time. Maybe with Two of Worlds, I'm getting this sense like make a pro con list. You know, if you're really struggling with like making a decision about starting this specific thing that you want to do, it could be like I said, going back to school or starting a certificate or applying for a specific job. Make a pro and con list, but still apply anyway. apply to everything. Make that movement to even give yourself the option, right? Apply to everything. And then you can reflect what is the best choice now that you've applied to everything, right? For Taurus, for Taurus, addiction, okay? If you have addiction, this is something to definitely reflect upon, okay? You can't be a King of Pentacles if you're chained. And that's why this time space card came out. If you have any addictions that have been helping you, maybe like because you had this weird eccentric Uranian energy for so long, guys, like I feel like maybe Taurus in particular uh would be looking for comfort when things are so uncertain. So maybe reflecting on things that are unhealthy habits that are helping you to cope with how crazy this planet has been the last 8 years in your sign, specifically for you. Things that made you really uncomfortable. You have different coping mechanisms that maybe were addictive. So reflect on that. If it's not helpful, get it out of here. That's what it's saying. That's what it's saying. Reflect on it and then get it out of here. Okay, my friends. You are highly adaptive. That's right, Taurus. You are. You are highly adaptive. You can adapt when you see that something isn't working out. You can change. You have the ability to do that, especially as the King of Pentacles. And also, things are getting better. Okay. I pulled that for you for your conclusion. So be adaptive. If it doesn't work, throw it out. That's what this conclusion card is saying. Um, whatever pentacle isn't working for you, throw it out. Keep the good one. Stay adaptive, okay? Things are going to be getting better. They are actually going to be getting better. You guys are going to be feeling a huge relief, okay? Because Uranus was playing games in your energy. Now it's moving into Gemini. Um, and also, it's not just like Uranus. Uranus also, I'm sorry to say, the way I'm saying this, it's like there's more to Uranus than just playing games and like eccentric shocks. It also brings brilliance. Uranus can help you do something you never thought you'd do, or try things you never thought you'd try, or talk to people you never thought you'd talk to. It actually brings some open-mindedness, which is why immigration was such a big thing. Like people are moving all over the planet. That's a Uranian movement, right? To move somewhere new where you don't know anybody. That's why people have been moving all over the place these last few years, especially. It's because Uranus was in the sign of Taurus. So things are getting better. I'm not saying everything was bad for you. I'm sure you've had a lot of good things happening as well, but we're just going to be reflecting what doesn't work, what does, right? That's it. I think that's everything. All right, guys. Thank you so much. I hope this reading resonated with you. I hope it helps you in some way, and I'm wishing you all the best. Thanks. Bye.